What's up guys, hope you're doing well. Today we'll have another look into the Solana price chart because we have an update on our price target. I also have an update on my trading positions, and of course we want to know, okay, how likely is it that with this correction right here, that this one right here is the bottom. So I would say let's get straight into this. Let's start with the price target. You can see right here, the first one is this that we pinpoint. This is crazy. This was the price target that was activated on the 21st of July, and the price target was that we hit $250.06 until the 18th of September. We have came very close right here at the 14th of September. So this was about, I think, 40 or 60 pennies short of the price target. And then yeah, we made another move. We dipped even a little bit above this and we hit it on the exact point. But, and that is very important, let me delete this one. It is very important that we can see that we didn't have the daily candle close above this price target. Therefore, that means that we are not activating the next price target. Therefore, I will delete this one right here. Very nice to see that it was, yeah, pinpoint hit. And then we also have another price target that is still active, that is a little bit higher, 258. And we actually today touched the lower level right here, and because we are in the second half of the rectangle, this means that we are also very close to the time invalidation level. That means in case we are getting a candle close below this level right here, below 207.11, 711, so below this level, then this price target right here would be invalidated. But I can also tell you that right now, because we are in the second half, we technically not invalidated the price target, but the chances are getting very low that we are reaching this price target. You know, the price target is always linked to the time window. So that means when I'm saying that we are close or that we have a high likelihood that we are not reaching this price target, I'm always talking about that we will not reach this price target within this time window, not in general. That's very important. So, and because we are very close to the invalidation level right here, and we are moving towards the end of this time window, yeah, it becomes more unlikely each day that we are about to hit this, because right now we basically would need a move like this to, not in a straight line, but this is the angle that we would aim for. So this is a very steep increase that we would need to hit the price target right here and to activate the next one. Therefore, I think we already have a high likelihood that we are not hitting this. Also, before we are hitting this, we still have this danger zone right here. This is the main resistance zone that we are currently battling with, and this is also the resistance zone that we lately got rejected right here, and right now seeing the drop. So that is why I'm saying that I see it as a already a high likelihood. I would say 65 to 70% chance that we are not hitting this price target, and it will be higher, or the confidence will be higher each day if we are just moving around right here. But let's also talk a little bit about the positive side, because this sounds completely negative and this gives the wrong impression. Because first of all, I want to show you that I have opened a new order. We have made this correction and we got rejected from the resistance, and we got all the way back down to this level right here, which is a very important level. This is the 209, let's round this number, $210 mark. And we have talked about this several times, because this was the mark where I said, if we are closing above this and if we are staying above this, then very likely we will see some follow through. We will see some momentum coming in. That has happened right here. Here we also had a false break. You can see also how many attempts we did to break this level, and here it finally happens. And then we moved into the next resistance zone, and right now we have come back to touch this level again, even get below this. Probably we scared some people away. Right now it seems like that we are having a bounce, and because we touched this level, I have opened a new position. I will put it on the screen right here. So it is basically a little bit above this line, and a little bit above this support level right here. You can see it's currently 2.37% in the profit. This is basically break even, so basically exactly where we are right now. I think $1 in the profit, so yeah, just very slightly. And therefore you can also assume that I'm still thinking that we are bullish and that we are still continuing this move, maybe not with the speed to hit the price target, but even if we are not doing this, even if we are not having the speed or the momentum here to go up as fast as this, so this is basically till the 4th of October, this is 11 days from now. So yeah, as I said, it would be a very steep increase. And let's say we don't do this and we need to have some more time right here, but at some point we will break this high right here, and then it will also get interesting, because if we are breaking this high, this would activate a new price target. And let's have a quick look, because I'm always curious, the same as you probably, and where this price target would take us. Of course, not confirmed yet and pure speculation. This will only be activated if we are breaking this high, but this would bring us, this would bring us to a new, this would bring us to a new all-time high. So that means as soon as we are successfully overcome this resistance zone right here, then very likely also we will break this old high, and then we are talking about the all-time high, and then we will also have a time window in which we are probably about to reach this. So as always guys, in case there are any updates on this, I will upload a new video, so make sure to subscribe to this channel so you won't miss this. And then there is also another thing that I want to have a quick look into, and that is Bitcoin. You know that if Bitcoin is doing well, altcoins will do well, and we have talked about the 112k level a lot right here, because I think this is a very critical level, and we have also seen it that when we made the attempts right here to break this level in Bitcoin, that was also when we have made the attempts in altcoins to move higher. And here with this move, that is also where Solana already managed to get above the 209 level. So this is right here on the 8th of September. This is exactly the point where we have breaking above the 209 level. And then you can see we have back tested it, but we stayed above this because Bitcoin also managed to break higher, to break this level and then move to the next resistance. And right now we got rejected from this next resistance at 115.8k, come back down to the 112k level, but we never have, so far we have not made a daily candle close below this level, which is a bullish sign. And right now we're also seeing a nice bounce right here, but currently we are still in the danger zone. So that means just because we have a bounce, this is not a confirmation that we are moving higher right now. This could just be a retracement, and in the next move we are moving. So let's say we are going maybe a little bit higher, but then we are moving back down, touching or testing the 112k level again. Eventually even will go below this. This is of course what we not want to see. Therefore we want to see more follow through, and I think that we are in the clear, or that we will be in the clear as soon as we are breaking this resistance level right here. This at 115.8, and then we also want to see that we are really breaking this and not doing something like this where we are playing around, going up and down, and not really managing to stay above this. So that would be the really good sign that we are really back to the bullish scenario, and that altcoins very likely will then have the move that you and I probably have waited for a long time. So that is what I want to see in Bitcoin. And if Bitcoin, as long as Bitcoin is staying above the 112k level, I'm very confident that Solana will stay above the 210 level. So therefore I'm currently watching these levels in Solana and in Bitcoin. And in case there are any updates, I will upload a new video. And in case you have any questions, feel free to post them down in the comments. That's it for this video. See you in the next one. Bye bye.